Good evening, UGC fans, and welcome back to UGC Over.
So we got another good one today, and this time, this isn't just any great game. This is an undefeated battle right here between New Mexico State and Delirium. And you know this is gonna be a fun one. I'm Adamsmasher, and joining me, hopefully he can get his issues fixed up, is my good friend, Mr. Guthix. Guthix,
Yes.
like I said, two teams are 4-0. However, all good things must come to an end, and by that I mean one of these win streaks is going to come to an end, and with the jaws of defeat saying, including Thanos, I am inevitable.
Yes, and one of these teams is going to be picking up a loss. Number one in beginner here is Delirium, and number two, New Mexico State. Happy to have them here. Start off as Novi getting the headshot on lane. Coming out strong with the Reinhardt. Zarya is going to be the New Mexico State, but it's actually going to be Falling is Reinhardt, and they have pretty good center control here on the point for Delirium. But now Jivy coming back with the Junkrat picks up the kill. And Incredibles finds a counter pick onto Jiffy. They do get control of the point here for Delirium. They're going to be building up that percent. And now Abrupt gets hacked. He walks in, but he has the support he needs by Xiuna coming out from Princess Eva. Able to get the support, and that's exactly what they need to get in there on the point. Princess Eva is going crazy. I don't think Princess Eva has healed anyone else except Abrupt Exile, and Abrupt Exile is exiling the players on Delirium, finding 3-4 kills, and Jiffy cleaning it up there. Great play by Princess Eva.
That's a good long battle there. Princess Eva just nanoing the Abrupt to be able to, but let's go back to Novi getting that opening shot on lane, even though it was a while, but that was the catalyst.
Yeah, now the EMP's being used by Incredibles in the back line. It hits 3. There wasn't enough follow-up after that EMP Adam coming out from the side of Delirium. The Graviton Surge used by Inex, but there was no one to follow up the damage. They're going to flip the point right back over.
And that was a good quick EMP out of Incredible, just to be able to halt the momentum gain that New Mexico had from that earlier fight. But now, 3 ults on standby for them.
3 ults, and they are coming in here with a Coalescence. There's going to be a Transcendence to counter if they use it. They're going to pop it. Princess Eva finds the kill on the Bio. A little too deep and couldn't get the Primal off in time. Pulse Bomb used, doesn't get anything of value. Abrupt, dangerously low. Now the Diva Bomb coming over high, catches 2. Live finds a double kill. And that's gonna be all she wrote for that team fight, forcing a last team fight here. 80% built up.
You should have seen that double kill that Live had with that self-destruct. Daniel was able to put Inex into that self-destruct, and that has really helped him in that team fight.
It really is. Now 10% away. Bio has a primal range, and Incredibles has the EMP. They're gonna have to be careful here and push aggressive. 2% away from the EMP. They walk onto point. Now they use it in the back line. It catches 2 turns. The beat was used, but it's not gonna get anything. Big Blossom coming in. Only finds 1 though. And it's just going to be in the side of Delirium. They did cap the point, but it's going to be short work. It's going to be Jevy. It's going to fall. Finds a kill on File. They're going to try to stall this here. Actually, they might make it back. 2 turn. Gets it back to touch. And now the ball from Abrupt. Trying to stall it out longer. They could stall this one out here. They find a kill on lane. That's a start. And the supports are here. Novi trying to find kills. High Noon looking for anything. Instead, it's taken out by Live. He's trying to clean it up here. Bio rejoins the fight on the Winston. And it's going in the momentum of Delirium. They should be able to close this one now as Incredibles Going to have another EMP. They won't need it. 100% to 44%. A nice stall coming out from New Mexico State, Adam. But Delirium gets it done here in this first round.
And they weren't even phased at all from that first team fight. Sure, they might not have things going the first time around, but some good ults happening to get the momentum change going, and New Mexico just couldn't quite be able to get their momentum back, but we'll see what they can do at the well, see what adjustments they can do, and carry on from there.
Well, I saw a bit of a peek at the Hog by Live. Now we saw the switch back to the Diva. I got a little bit excited. It's going to be Jimmy, though, on the mage. Here on Well, the double bubble composition with the Zarya and Winston coming out by New Mexico State. Bit different. We'll see if they can get it done as both teams engage here. Incredibles opting to play the Echo. No Mercy or Ana, though, so the Healy's going to be a little bit awkward in the air. They're pushing and being aggressive. Everyone's so low on the side of New Mexico State. They have to back out and get the support they need. But Abrupt gets taken out by Francesco. Nova gets the kill on Francesco though, but they're so far back. They're playing super aggressive. They're going to be able to cap the point here and build up percent.
And they're keeping this momentum going from this last round. Look at the ult charges they've gotten on the other side. Because look, Coalescence is already active.
Coalescence for both teams coming out here, just crossing the beam. Live gets a kill on Jibby. Graviton Surge is used, but already there really isn't anything there. It's going to be Delirium that's going to ult first. File gets the environmental kill on Inex. Say bye-bye, regroup with your team. And Delirium just used their ultimates first there, Adamsmasher. They just used it first.
Yeah, but look at this. You got Sound Barrier and Death Blossom coming in on standby. This is just the aggressiveness from Delirium.
They're going to be holding on to that beat. Two-turn was able to engage it. If we take a look at Francesco, he's on the high ground. He's on the windmill. He's looking for the opportunity. He's coming down, looking for Cassidy. It's going to be File that cleans it up. A boot from Daniel gets the kill on Abrupt, but instead the momentum switches back to New Mexico. They get 2 kills. Live takes Jimmy into the well. Going down there, the tank's still dangerously low. Coalescence from Link coming out just to tap it late before File can get that healing. Live finds the kill in next, and Live is doing some magical plays. He's live in the spotlight here, folks, in this first map of Ilios.
Oh wow, you just see Francesco just status step out of that well. That was just an amazing save right there.
Amazing save indeed. 99%. Someone has to shut. The shatter doesn't come out. A Bloodstorm from Francesco from the high ground. The well. And the ultimates are just in the favor of Delirium. 99% to 0. Diva Bomb on point by Live. Celebration. It's going to be Delirium walking away with Ilios here, Adamsmasher. And so far, this match is looking one-sided. But there's plenty of Overwatch to be played tonight.
Yeah, we've said that all the time, but you gotta admit, that was some well-timed ultimates out of Delirium. Let's look at Live. If this is what I'm thinking, yeah, this is the double kill that came out of Live. And you can see right there that the Lucio player, Danilo Rosas, was able to push the Zarya player, which was, I think it was Abrupt, into the self-destruct. And that's what we mentioned about earlier about well-timed ults and assisting the ult users into getting those big kills to help change the momentum and keep momentum going.
Yeah, absolutely. And Live picking up 28 eliminations, 64% of the kill percentage. Live definitely someone we want to keep a lookout for as the rest of the evening goes by. Delirium taking an early lead in the series 1-0. And we're going to be going now to Junkertown for our second map as both these teams get situated. However, Adam, I will say that in these best of 5 series, Anything can happen.
And you can tell that anything can happen indeed. Although it's kind of ironic when you and I cast these games, like 95% of the time, they end in sweeps. Although we've had a few games where it's 3-1, 3-2, we've had a moment where we had a reverse sweep. And like you said, it's never over until one team gets 3 maps.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not over until one of these 3 gets 2 maps. Of course, in these best of 5 series, much longer, and it gives plenty of time for people to figure out how to deal with these compositions. I mean, it's not over. It's not. There's plenty of more time for New Mexico State to figure this out. Both of these teams 4-0, the only teams that are 4-0 in this series in beginner. So this one really determines who gets that first loss. However, Adam, both these teams are already guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. This is week 5. We got one more week to go, folks, before we give you those playoffs. But if you are one of these teams, you're trying to secure a higher seed. And what does that mean, Adam? That means getting more wins in these last 2 weeks. Pick you up a win here, and then pick you up a win next week to secure a maybe even seeded number 1. And that's definitely what you want moving forward.
Definitely indeed get that number 1 seed and give yourself an easier time in the playoffs. Think of the NFL where you want to get the highest seed because the highest seed gives you the home field advantage, even though we don't have a home field advantage in Overwatch. But you get what I'm saying, people.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing some subs coming out here for Delirium. It's going to be Ample coming in for Lane. Still live stay in. I wouldn't expect them to sub live out based on the work he's been doing so far. I see in the chat though, a bit of fan favorites is NX over on New Mexico State. Someone we haven't seen shine yet. We saw him play the Zarya a little bit on the first round of Ilios. Perhaps Control just isn't their map, so moving forward, let's keep an eye out for NX as well. Support line coming in from Delirium, though, over on Incredibles, and also Francesco, which is being subbed out for Zangetsu. I really liked what I'm seeing from Incredibles, playing the Ana in that last map on Ilios Adam. Some really nice nades, and just keeping the supports active. Being an active support and keeping the tanks healed is so crucial, especially if you have some high impact tanks like Live. Keeping them up so they can do the damage in the rest of the team fight is key to winning these high level and high competitive Overwatch matches.
Like you mentioned before, the tanks serve as the sponges of the teams. The healers, it's very important for them to keep those tanks up. You lose those tanks, and there's just not much defense left.
No, there really isn't. There's nothing to hide behind. And then you're seeing the other team just walk right forward. We're going to get started in here on this next map of Junkertown. Saw a lot of dive heavy compositions coming out from Delirium. Do you think they stick with that here, Adam?
We'll just have to see here. There is some high ground you could jump over, some sniping points, but I would probably expect New Mexico to make some adjustments to try to catch this Delirium off guard.
Well, we're going to see if they make any adjustments as we take a look at their hero lineup. I'm seeing Torbjorn on the defense from Jivy, and I am very excited. I always love seeing Torbjorn playing at these high levels. And Adam, honestly, Junkertown, it's not a terrible map for Torbjorn. You can set up that turn on the high ground right in front of the gate of spawn.
Oh yes, yeah. Like higher the ground, the better off you could be, because the opponents are gonna have to aim up and try to destroy that turret, unless someone's defending the turret at all costs. So you could probably see some Good damage from above.
Yeah, they're seeing double shield walk out here. Incredibles on the Genji. Gonna be Baptiste and Xiuna for supports on Delirium. That Harmony Orb sticky on Incredibles mostly. Double shield, just heavy spam protective. Reinhardt's gonna be having trouble if he walks right into it, swing the hammer dangerously low as Princess Eva almost gets taken out by Zangetsu, the sub coming in. And Zangetsu finds kill on Jivy, and Incredible dashing through Abrupt. And they're going to be winning this team fight, and they might even just be able to push this all the way.
And they can push this indeed. Let's just see what Princess Eva can do with that coalescence later on. If any of them can get to this payload on time.
We'll have to see. They should be able to. Have to be careful. Some switches coming out. Abrupt Exile switching to the Winston instead with the double bubble. Coalescence by Princess Eva is used. They're trying to find an opening pick, but everyone's so careful. It's going to be live, finds the opening pick. The blade from Genji is used, only finds 2. So that's going to be enough as the rest of the team falls. That bell signifies a team kill. 5 minutes in the time bank, Adam, for Delirium. And Delirium showing why they are ranked #1.
And they're indeed the Alt use got 5 assists on that one. If you looked at the kill screen on your top right hand corner of the screen.
And now they have tons of ultimates coming into the fight. The second map of the phase, also good in the third. Jivy gets fluxed in the air but gets the heals. Incredible finds a kill on Abrupt. And Index though gets the trade kill on live. Index now shining, finds the double kill. Now using Graviton looking for more, but they had Transcendence to keep everyone up and alive. Trying to turn momentum here, but 2 turns rallies, keeping everyone healthy and giving them shield. Nova finds the kill on Incredibles, and now it's showing blue in the kill feed for New Mexico State.
Yeah, that was a good job out of Inex, forcing that Transcendence to come out of Danny, and then that way they were able to later on be able to get the kills and get the cleanup done. And now 3 ults on standby, including both DPS.
Yeah, and if you're walking into this, you know, you used everything. You have the Bongo, you have the Dragon from Incredibles to zone people off, a nice nade coming in from Princess Eva. Looking for everything else. Had to use the Immortality Field. Torbjorn coming out from Divi. It's going to be the floor's lava, but Incredibles gets the double Dragon kill up on the high ground. Princess Eva and Nova couldn't rotate around. They're on the cart trying to push it. Index finds one, finds a second one, looking for more super high energy. Live gets taken out. Index showing the fans what they want to see, being star player here along with Abrupt. Finds 3 kills there and has another Graviton Surge at him.
Oh, this is gonna be good, and Novi still has his Dead Eyes on standby. Princess Eva has a Nano Boost, so could we see a Nano Boost Dead Eye? A Nano Eye or a Nano? What is this see?
I don't know. They're gonna nano the monkey here with the Graviton Surge. That's so much damage, and that is so much ultimate charge build up for Abrupt. 40%. Only took 1 kill, but they're way in deep. Index dangerously low. Has to escape. Now it's Abrupt going in. Gave the heals from Princess Eva. He has to get out there, and Jimmy picking up the double kill. Sniping with his gun. Index is in there alone. Now the assist is coming in from Abrupt, and it's Jivy picking up the triple kill. They lose all that energy from Index though, but I'm sure he can build that up very quick.
I think he can. Did you just remember when Final God grabbed Surge and then the kill? He just got sent flying earlier.
Seriously flying. They have the Brigitte ult File switch over to the Winston now, so they're going to mirror this double bubble. Reaper teleport in the back line. He's looking for Princess Eva and finds it. Novi high noon, able to find one. Now the Nano Monkey from Files coming in. Doesn't get much value. It's hot lava all over the cart, making it awkward for the rest of the team on Delirium to work around. Have to be careful, and the tanks are being a spotlight here for this New Mexico State team.
Oh, they really are. The primal rages are being timed really well, especially to save a life. And NX is really doing a great job timing those Graviton surges, which has been very helpful in these team fights.
Well, NX has been building these Gravitons so quickly. He's almost had one every other team fight. Jibby finds the headshot on Incredibles. Big anti-nade by Princess Eva, getting 3 of the team. They're going to be backing up though, regrouping. 30 seconds remaining, and that 5-minute time bank has disappeared, folks. We're looking at last push territory. They have some ultimates to go in, but NX, if they can get early grab with the Nano Monkey, that's going to be deadly. Solo grab coming out right onto live, take him out of the fight, and then Novi kills Vile jumping in. 4 seconds remaining. It's going to be a DPS though. Incredibles and Zangetsu trying to clutch it up. It's just Incredibles on the car, and he gets taken out by a Primal Monkey. The supports try and keep each other alive. High noon by Novi is going to find anything. A Sleeping Monkey by File. Can't touch the cart. Princess Eva says, take a nap, File, on this good cold concrete ground. You can't touch the cart. And this New Mexico State has really shown something here, folks. They have come to play and try to win this series.
Oh, definitely. It looked like we were thinking Delirium was going to quickly push this cart across, just like what happened with the first point. And as it gets near the second checkpoint, it was basically a complete 180. You go from basically a Baltimore Ravens offense going around there to, let's just say, a great defense, making those hold like the Arizona Cardinals in the red zone there.
Absolutely, Adam. You know, that second point really on Junkertown can be tricky to actually push through. If there's a team that's really organized and they're communicating and they're making some good dives, and especially if you're playing aggressive with this Winston and Zarya double bumble, if Princess Eva can hit all of their shots, then that defense is near impossible to like get through. And that's what we saw. They got stopped 5 minutes. They couldn't do it. They're going to be playing the double shield here on defense. A good composition. We'll have to see if New Mexico State can find the gap and hopefully deal with it. If Abrupt engages, jumps right in, gets the bow by Inex, but then falls. Card still moving. And they are pushing them way back. A really far rotation coming out by Delirium. All the way back to the stairs on that second platform. They're pushing the cart right under the last bridge to go into a very open space, which could be dangerous if you are Delirium. There's not a lot of cover to walk around. They're keeping their distance. They're looking for some poke potential, while this New Mexico team is just building up a nano boost, and Jizzy almost has the visor. They can have it full, and now a big anti-nade. Whoa! Princess Eva, are you kidding me? Finds the 5-man anti-nade, and Jibby says, thank you very much, Princess Eva. I'll take it from here, and gets the eliminations. Wow.
Nano boost to anything can be dangerous. Give that to a soldier. He has you in your sights. You are dead. And New Mexico proven that they can be just as aggressive of an offense in the first point as Delirium was in the last round.
But they didn't even use the nano boost, Adam. Princess Eva still has it. They just hit a big anti-nade. Bios takes out 2 kills, but they're walking in here with a Nano Boost, Transcendence, High Noon, Graviton Surge, and a Primal Rage. This next fight's gonna be really messy.
It could be, but look, NX has another Craft Surge in standby. But we do have the Transcendence that's on standby too, that could be useful. But like we were proven in the last round, it gets drawn out, and you could be in trouble.
Well, now they baited with the Nano Winston, so they're not gonna have the Transcendence. The card's still moving though. They might try to sneak this one in. They're gonna find the kills, pop the Flux by live, so that's gonna be it. They only use 2 ultimates, the Primal Rage and Nano Boost. Now you have a Graviton Surge coming into this next fight, and if Princess Eva can continue landing these anti-nades, very, very dangerous. Index going underneath, looking for the best position. Might be right underneath the bridge if he's sneaky. Has to get out! He doesn't get out with his life. Gets picked off. Time ticking away.
And time ticking away indeed. Both of the Cassidys have their ults on standby. We're gonna see. But 2-turn does have the Transcendence, which could keep the team healthy. And NX could possibly pull a Grav Surge. Hopefully Live doesn't absorb it.
Well, they're gonna be engaging up here on the high ground. The Winston jumps in, High Noon by Castilla Novi. Doesn't get anything. Now it's the Visor's turn. Graviton Surge being used. Transcendence keep everyone healthy. Novi finds Live. Princess Eva gets a kill. They have to stay on card in the double helix from Jibby. That's just solidify it. New Mexico State winning this map of Junkertown, tying the series 1-1.
And that was a good job making adjustments from the previous game and from the previous round too, after getting that good defense going. And let's look at this. Let's see. Yeah, this is the amplification matrix right there. This was from Delirium though. Like, this is what happens when you can utilize it quite well and quickly eliminate your opponents.
Yeah, I mean, you know, picking up all the assists there, very, very nice by Paul. But going on to New Mexico State, Inex really stepped up there. Really, really showed us why he's getting all of the cheer in the chat from his fans. He showed us that his Zarya is, well, pretty insane, Adam. That is what I will say. Very, very nice play by Inex. A very, very nice momentum switch by New Mexico State. Fun fact, Adam. In our week 1 through 4, pretty sure we haven't gone to a map 4. Now the series is tied 1-1, so we will have at least a map 4 for the first time for season 16.
Yeah, it's like you and I call a match. It's always over after game 3 because of the sweep after sweep after sweep. Hey, it's gonna be some more fun for us. And let's see what Princess Eva can pull off for New Mexico with whether she pulls the anti-nades, which helped, I think, Jivey with the easy kills with the tactical visor, or if she can pull a nano boost, let's say, to her abrupt and go in nano rage. A lot of possibilities going on, and you can see Danielle Rosas from the first round of the second map pulled off the Transcendence after Inex Craft surged him, and that was a good job out of Inex drawing out the Transcendence. So once that's used up, Rosas couldn't get the quick healing with that anymore, and that's what helped New Mexico win one of those battles.
Yeah, absolutely. Love the support play coming from both teams. We're seeing some subs coming from Delirium side once again. Incredible being subbed out for Francesco, and Lane being subbed out, or subbed in for Ample being subbed out, and Lane coming back in here for support lineup. Both these teams series tied up 1-1. They're both 4-0, trying to keep their undefeated record moving forward into the last week. Next week, week 6, last week before the playoffs. And both of these teams showing that they are getting it done here. Very high level teams, outplay tons of energy. And what better way to regain your energy with some protein coming from Vite Ramen, which is fueling UGC Season 16 of Overwatch. Vite Ramen is the high protein noodle that does it all. Go to shop.viteramen.com/UGC and use our promo code UGC at checkout to save 10% off your order at Vite Ramen. Again, that's shop.viteramen.com/UGC and promo code UGC save 10% off. Our next map here is Hollywood, and I'm expecting Adam for New Mexico State to stick with this Winston Zarya. It's double bubble. They're very comfortable with it, and it looks like Inex Zarya's, I would say, a comfort pick. He's showing that he can get it done.
And he really can. Whether to get the bubbles going for himself or his teammates and give himself a lot of energy and a lot of damage going, I'll bet that high energy damage is what's helping him get all those graviton surges. You said every other team fight?
Yeah, every other team fight. It's been really, really fast for him to get. Sometimes it just takes, he gets in one team fight. It's insane. He's really, really good on that Zarya. Inex and Princess Eva definitely showing a spotlight here. And Jimmy on DPS, of course, getting the kills. And he's rocking the Torbjorn once again. I love this. Adam, I am loving this Torbjorn. I love seeing it. I love it.
Although it will be a little tough. I think he could get him on the high ground with a turret right by spawn, but oh, he's not gonna do. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's on defense, so he could do a lot of high ground turrets. But
there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options. Yes, Francesco coming in on the Echo now, and Zaguta gets in on the Cassidy. Triple anti-name by Princess Eva. Princess Eva being super aggressive. Jivy finds a headshot on File. That's one you definitely have to wait for. File get resurrected by Lane, so they won't have it this fight. Unless if it's in the mid, but they can keep going and save that time. Gonna be just looking for engagement now. Tanks lineups dangerously low. Has to keep up, and 2-turn finds the orb right through. Gets Danny LaRosa. Jivy finds the kill, and now it's going to be all one side blue in the kill from New Mexico State. And they're going to be winning that team fight. They're going to have to regroup for Delirium.
And that was a good hiding spot for Jivy to put in that turret. Even though it did get destroyed by Francesco almost into that first team fight, but it did a little bit of damage, and that was just enough to help them win that first team fight.
It was just enough, and Jivy again finding the open pick, finds Zangusta. They're gonna have to back up once again. It's not resible, way too far. You're gonna be able to rejoin quickly, and they have double support to walk in here. Inex Graviton Surge with Jivy's Molten Core. That could be dangerous. That's a game changer. They're gonna be popping it early. They pop the Molten Core on the ground, and Inex finds the triple kill. Bio in the back line is trying to get more kills, but it's just too much. I feel like I just read the future there, Adam.
I think you might have. That you're like Tony Romo in the NFL, like predicting plays there with that, especially when you called that Grav Surge to Molten Core.
Yeah, you saw it. The script was written, and Delirium's trying to rewrite their script with some hero swaps. Gonna be switching to the Rush comp. Now Reinhardt Mir with live on the Diva, the Mei, Lucio, Baptiste, they're popping the Transcendence early. Shatter comes out, hits 2 on the ground. The follow-up is by Index himself. Index cleaning it up. JV finds another kill. They are being super aggressive. This New Mexico team is definitely different compared to what we saw on Ilios.
And people saying there's no such thing as aggressive defense, but New Mexico has proven us there is such a thing. And help solidify it, they do have Novi on standby with a Deadeye.
Yeah, it's like they're, since making football references is your thing, it's like they're blitzing every time and they find that opening pick and then they just go all in for the QB. And that's the rest of the team. Again, they find the opening pick and here comes the aggression from a high energy Index. Index pops a Graviton Surge as well. He's looking for more, 100%. And Jimmy with the triple hammer kill! Yes! Oh my goodness, triple hammer kill! Oh, you never see that, folks. You do not see that often. And I have the biggest smile on my face. Jimmy with the triple hammer kill.
I don't think anyone's gonna believe us when we tell them that a triple hammer kill happened in a match unless they watch it themselves.
Someone clip it, folks. The Shatter coming down gets blocked. They're pushing in with the beef. Now a Transcendent perfectly timed by 2Trun. It doesn't get abrupt though. High noon nano boost from the high ground on the card catches Daniel. And Index finds Pilot. Index stepping up here. Novi clutching up by 3 kills. And then Graviton Surge celebration by Index. 0% Adam. It's capped by Delirium.
That's a perfect defense right there. You remember earlier you were mentioning they were blitzing Delirium, and then when time was up and it was at overtime, they let them come to them. We basically call that the Overwatch versus a zone coverage, and worked like a charm there. But I gotta say, the play of the round has got to be the triple hammer kill. Oh, I got my rivet gun here. No, let me just use the hammer and hammer you down. Even though I'm not a Reinhardt.
Not a Reinhardt, but oh, that is satisfying seeing that triple hammer. You have to love that. You can't hate the triple Torbjorn hammer. I hope that's played the game.
It better be. It better be. If the game gives it to something else, we riot.
Well, New Mexico State doesn't have to go far. They only have to go to point A, and they only have to get 33%. Delirium can full hold this and trigger, and not trigger, but present a draw scenario.
Yeah, if we get a draw, then we definitely will get a map 5. And when have we got to call map 5?
It's been a while. I think last season we had like 1 or 2. That's really it though. They're pushing in here, stick with the Rhine and Index on Mercenaria so far. It's gonna be Senguta that finds a kill on 2 turrets though. Doesn't get focus out. They're walking in though. They have to drop down. They're forcing Delirium to drop down on the point. Someone has to touch. Daniel finds a kill on Novi, but Abe abrupt swing his hammer on the high ground, takes out a single kill, and Daniel LaRosa finds 3 in this team fight. He's finding the eliminations to give it, keep his team in this fight. Index gets staggered, and Novi switch over to a Pharah.
One Novi on the fur. I think he wants to catch him off guard going up in the air rather than stay on the ground. I think they're gonna go for the aerial attack for this time, and I think they're gonna go for a more passing offense right here.
It's kind of nice actually. You're spamming up in the high ground. The Shatter catches 4. No shield to hide behind. The spam comes in and Abrupt gets 1 and Jimmy cleans it up. The triple turret kill. The car wash is there and everyone gets showered on by the turrets. New Mexico State wins Hollywood and they are looking on the verge of their 5th win of the season.
And that was just some perfect work on this perfect defense, a perfect offense, and oh, I know we're sad and we're not going to see that triple hammer kill, but
no,
look
it
at this
happens
graviton
here.
surge.
It happens here, Adam. It happens here.
Okay. But
it's in the kill feed, right?
no, it's not. It's not.
Oh,
it's not.
yeah.
I'm saddened by it. I knew it wasn't the hammer kill. But man, that was such a good play of the game by NX. Getting the grav surge helped him out. It helped him out with the fact that the molten core was there to clean up the mess. But unfortunately, we won't get to see the replay of the triple hammer kill.
We won't see it. Hopefully someone clipped it, or we'll get that clip from the VOD. Jivy picking up 61% of kill percentage in that last map. Very, very nice. We're seeing some more subs coming in here. It's going to be Incredibles, Imports, and Gusta. Delirium subbing in a lot of players here, Adam. New Mexico State is keeping their 6. Do you think that has something to do with it? New Mexico State has gotten in a rhythm with the same players. With Delirium subbing in players here and there, it's always different composition, and when you're playing with different players every single map, it can somewhat get you out of a groove. It
really can, and Picasaur, I think he's the coach of the team, and liking what he's seeing from New Mexico starters. They got the groove. They might be a little exhausted, but they're pretty endurable. They got the momentum going. Like, it just goes to the old phrase: why don't fix something that's not broken?
Exactly. And New Mexico State definitely are not broken right now. They are 2-1 leading this series. They need one more win to walk away and keep their undefeated season hopes alive to pick up their 5th win. Our next map will be Sky Industries. We're going to Assault for the first time here casting on UGC Season 16. Adam, Assault, I have to say, it's not my favorite map choice. Or map style, that is.
Yeah, Volskaya is especially difficult for offense, especially when it gets to the second point. I have been through Volskaya many times, and most of the time when I'm on offense, my team and I aren't able to catch that second point, so we're gonna see is the attacking team going first to try to get that second point.
Yeah, you talk about a second point, how it's so hard to cap the second point of a sky. The spawn is so close, and you really have to win like 2 to 4 team fights to actually cap all of point B on a Skya, because of the stall characters coming out, and you can't lose anyone. So you have to keep fighting all the way until you capture point B. But before you get there, you have to cap point A. And we're going to see if they can actually get there. Delirium, 2 losses. They're down in this series. They're trying to force a map 5 here for week 5 and keep their hopes alive for their 5th win. Can they do it? What are they going to do? And what heroes are they going to pick? We'll have to see if they can actually close this one out for New Mexico State, or is Delirium going to force a map 5 with Sky Industries? Here we go. Match point for New Mexico State. They are on the defense. Delirium pushing in on the attack, opting to play this Sigma and Ball. Very mobile composition, targeted down with B Francesco and Fio, and Krillables applying the aerial support. Lane and Daniel LaRosa gonna be sticking together mostly with the Senate for kills. Winston Diva by NX and Abrupt on tank line of Francesco and File find the kill elimination. Novi on the soldier, try and pressure people down. NX is out of the mech and he's getting singled out by Incredibles. It's going to be Delirium walking right into this point. One team play, all it took to get to A. But now this is the hard part, Adam.
And it really is, and like you mentioned before, the spawn is close to point B. And like you mentioned before, you gotta win team fight after team fight after team fight, pretty much without losing anyone to try to get this very difficult point B.
They don't really have any ultimates built up. Francesco does have the Tracer. A switch from Jivy over to the Junkrat to deal with flanking Tracer or Ball and apply pressure on Live and Sigma. Not a lot of shields there. 2 turn, dangerously low, almost gets picked off. Now Delirium's walking in, and dangerous, very nice by Abrupt. Gets the kill on Incredible, but Francesco finds the kill on Novi though on the flank. Postbound coming in from Francesco and finds Princess Eva. Francesco finds another kill. He's stepping up here on the Tracer. They win this team by 5 minutes left. They're trying to build up some ticks. Now Index on the Diva trying to stall it out. The spawns are going to be coming out now. They pop the Transcendence to hold it. They get the Nano Boost onto Abrupt though. That's a lot of health and damage resisted. Flux is missed. And no kills coming out from Abrupt, but he's definitely stalling for a long time. They find the rest of the team of New Mexico State. Delirium still trying to close it down. Now the rest of the team gets it to come back. 1 tick build up, looking for 2. They find 2. Now they're trying to close it out here for 3. They have to stay on the point, and they have the minefields to help. Vile's minefields just covering everything. It's Minesweeper, and the whole map is a minefield, and Abrupt cleans up the mines with his life. 4 minutes and 21 seconds. What an impressive time, Adam.
It's a good job out of the healers, keeping the Delirium team alive. Give credit to Lane and Rosas, because like I said, you lose 1 member and that fight is pretty much over on that one. And the minefield was definitely what helped them get that big time bank in round 1.
Yeah, I mean, support's definitely coming on clutch there. Lane and Dan LaRosa. Very nice. You have to keep everyone alive, and that's exactly what they did. And that's why Delirium walked away with point B with 4 minutes and 21 seconds in the time bank. Very impressive time here on the Sky, actually. I believe New Mexico State can also do it. Might not be the same amount, but from what we've been seeing, Adam, this New Mexico State compared to Ilios, definitely a new team.
We're gonna see what they got. They're gonna be tested in point B, but let's see if they can pull some magic that Delirium did there. And my goodness, Delirium made that look easy.
They made it look very easy, very organized as well. They're gonna be sticking with the same composition they did on attack. We'll see if they can get done at defense. Abrupt on the Winston. Jivy opted to play the Sombra, try and find some flank kills, maybe the support. Has to be careful to not get singled out and sighted before he can actually get in there. We're gonna be jumping in. Abrupt though has to get out and gets focus beam by Incredibles. Incredibles pick on the Echo allows them to be very mobile and focus beam targets that get dangerously low. And that's gonna be Abrupt 9 times out of 10.
And nice work out of Abrupt to keep himself alive and getting taken out there.
Right there.
I'm out of lots of words.
Yeah, that's okay. Jivy finds the kill on Francesco. That's going to be an opening pick, and Daniel's next on the chocolate block, but he gets away with his life. Finally finds the slam on Abrupt. Until you have that nano boost, it's going to be hard for Abrupt to stay alive. 1 tick almost built up. Daniel finds the oh shit, and finds taking a swim instead. Now Index has a full support for Princess Eva, and they almost have the nano boost here. Princess Eva looking to put it on someone. Might be Abrupt diving in here, looking to sneak it on him, and they're going to get it there. The nano boosted monkey looking to clean it up. Echo Copy gets taken out, and Nova finds the double kill. Try and clean this up here so they can get their attack on B. So stalls from Fire though is possible, but they're just going to give it to them. Point A will be kept by New Mexico State, and they're trying to push into Point B to even this map up.
Yeah, I think that was the right choice for Delirium. Just fall back to Point B and just it would just be wasted deaths at that rate, and all you would do is just feed the attacking team.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Index has the Graviton Surge, and Princess Eva 50% away from a nano. They build it up quickly, but Abrupt does have a Primal Rage. They drop the minefield, right, splitting the team up. Abrupt uses Primal Rage. He's on the point. Now the Graviton Surge comes out, and Abrupt is right there. The high noon catches 2. No shield from Live. It was destroyed. Novi finds a 3. Transcendence though stalled the point. This could give them the time they need for the spawns to come back. They're cleaning it up here. 1 tick build up, 2 ticks now. The 3rd tick's not gonna come out. EMP is used. It only catches Francesco and File. Now the stall is possible for the side of Delirium. Incredible finds 1. They have to deal with the Diva from Live and gets taken now. 3 ticks built up. 2 minutes will be given to New Mexico State, and 2 minutes and 23 seconds for Delirium. It is overtime push. Delirium is not done, Adam.
No, not at all. This is some good offenses going on from both of these teams, especially when you're seeing New Mexico pulled off some of the same magic as Delirium did, but Rosas did use the Transcendence to be able to stall long enough to at least let his team defend first. Yeah,
and that stall was key from Daniel LaRosa with the Transcendence. Very smart play by them, and it gave them just a few more ticks, but in the end wasn't enough, and New Mexico State was able to get the cap. Now they'll be on the attack, and they're gonna try to see how far they get with 2 minutes. Delirium then will have their chance to attack and see if they can meet or beat New Mexico State's attack. What are you trying to do here for New Mexico with 2 minutes, Adam, though? What are you trying to do?
Well, they had the momentum going from the previous round, and it looks like, oh, this is interesting. They're going Index going Roadhog instead of Zarya. This is an interesting pick right there.
Yeah, they're gonna actually be playing the Hog, a high impact, high pick character with that hook. It will hook someone in. It's gonna be Novi finds a headshot on Francesco. Tracer, if you're a Tracer, your worst dream is Cassidy. Gonna be Index, heal it back up. Gets the D-Mech onto Live, and then Novi finds a kill on Live. Daniel Rosen snipes Novi across the map, and the hook doing damage. Hooks File in. Doesn't get the kill yet. They're taking space. Jivy takes out lane, and from here, Francesco has to get done with the DPS. Index finds a kill on File finally. Index going ham with the Hog. No pun intended, folks. At coming out of Francesco and a boost Hog on Index. They might be a little nervous. They don't want to give this up. They loot Princess Eva, and the stalls are coming in. Action for Delirium. Full supports are there, and Index needs to get something done. That's the whole Hawk. He's got a pocket, but it gets canceled by the shield back by Lane. High place. EMP is being used. They're using ultimates here to secure this fight. They want cap A, but it's gonna cost them a minute left. They have to get this rolling.
Oh yeah, they've used so much ult in that first point. They may have made it look easy the last round, but as we mentioned before, this is a difficult point B in both Skya due to the spawn for defense being nearby.
It's in the advantage for the defense here. 30 35 seconds remaining. Oh, who comes in and kiss snag is Daniel from the high ground. Big pick from there. Now they're coming in with the Transcendence to try to close this one out. Abrupt finds Lane, the second kill. High Noon, no shields to hide behind. Both bomb though takes out Novi. High Noon says Sayonara, not gonna be used. Abrupt finds the jump mat kill on Francesco. Index kills Incredibles. It's the tanks coming out from Index and Abrupt. Find the kills. They picked up one tick. They're trying to close this one out. Lane now gets hooked by Index again. Doofus though is ready to come in. The punch coming in from Francesco, looking for kills. But instead he finds Index. It's going to be a Transcendence to stall the rest of the team off. EMP is used after Transcendence. Full hog by Index, but it's 2-turn finds the 2 kills. Index finds the kill on Daniel Rosso, and they finish both by capping A and point B. That can be crucial here for Delirium's attack.
And it really can be. The stalls were there at least. Even though they failed to hold the points, they were able to stall long enough for New Mexico to complete them, but no time left on the clock. So if Delirium can somehow get both points and have a minute left, at worst, they could New Mexico would have to play for a draw, but to get a minute on the clock, getting both points, that's gonna be easier said than done in this situation.
Yeah, it's the tall order with 2 minutes and 23 seconds to finish both point A and point B on the Sky Industry. New Mexico State showed they can do it. Now it's time for Delirium to step up to the plate, see if they can hit the home run and keep their hopes alive here by taking away the Sky Industries. Force that map 5. Can they do it? Jivy on the Torbjorn coming back out with the Torbjorn. I love it. Love what I'm seeing. I love it when Torbjorn play. I can never not be happy when I see Torbjorn here at UGC or any high Overwatch play. It's gonna be Index sticking with the Hoggo, a high impact player and on a high pick potential character. Incredible touching on the point, forcing them to drop down in south though. Now Francesco with the Ash able to snipe that turret down. Take that out of the equation from Jivy. Not really trying to engage here just yet, just touching on the point. Nice anti-name from Princess Eva, gets live out met. And Index with that hook draws Bio in, finds a second kill on the tank. And if you are Delirium, you have to back out so you have more time. They're looking for stall kills, and Index's hook has everyone's name on the side of Delirium's written on it.
Oh yeah, he has been getting those hooks ever since he picked the hog in the previous round. He just does a good job with the hook actually, and now we're gonna see him live. Gonna try and even things out with his own hook.
Well, yeah. Definitely, we see live trying to even it out here, playing the hog. Mishooked though, but instead nobody finds the kill or the flashbang, and Jibby takes out Incredibles. 50 seconds remaining. Hook coming in from Index, snags the support so Daniel Rosa. And Index going crazy on this hog. Now he gets melted down, the headshots in, dynamite from Francesco. That's what's gonna be costly. And it's live trying to hook some people in instead. Francesco finds the kill on 2 turns, 30 seconds remaining. They have to finish it here. Nanobu's coming out for Abrupt, and the ultimates are being used inside of New Mexico State. They want to win it here. Nova gets pulse bomb, and Index still not bad. And a big anti-nade coming in from Princess Eva, but it's not going to be enough. Point A is going to be given up. 10 seconds remain. They have to figure out they can cap this with 30 seconds extra, Adam.
Oh yeah, and like we mentioned before, difficult point B, you only have 30 seconds, and you have NX and Novi with Whole Hog and Deadeyes respectively on standby, but Francesco does have Bob ready to go. Just hope he doesn't get taken down before. There's the Bob.
Bob's gonna be able to test it and apply some pressure. Gonna pop the Transcendence early, but then it's using the full hog. Now the whole coming out from live. It's gonna be 2 opening kills. Incredible, this be incredible finding the kills. Novi looking for some big plays, but gets nothing. Incredible finds the 3rd kill, and De La Rosa gets the 2nd. Abrupt gets fluxed in the air, in next to the stall, and the Diva flipping out on the point just to try and give everyone else hope. And they cap point B. Adam, we are going into a 2nd overtime push for these teams. What a close series we have, and I love how this one's being written out so far.
Oh man, both teams are just coming up with fantastic plays on the offense, being very aggressive. I'm gonna say, give the credit to the healers on both teams, keeping everyone alive on the offenses on every offensive round. This is kind of like the college football. You remember Penn State, Illinois? It went like 9 overtimes. It's a little bit like that, but not as long.
Yeah, absolutely. Now New Mexico State get another chance to attack. Only 1 minute for both teams on the attack. You have a solid 1 team fight, right? Maybe 2 if you rush it, but you really only have 1 solid team fight. So the heroes you pick for attack and defense are key. What are you trying to go for? And I see Index on Zarya, and I wouldn't expect any other pick coming from him now in this dire situation and close out the Sky industry. Can Delirium get the dub and force a map 5? That's the story in this series right now. New Mexico State on the attack, 1 minute, ticking down. That's all they get for point A. Dynamite coming out for Francesco finds nothing. Instead, going to be De La Rosa falling dangerously low. They're walking onto point. New Mexico State trying to get the spam in, coming from Novi, but instead gonna be switching to the Tracer. Rotate over above Mega Health Pad on the side point. Abrupt trying to find a position to actually jump in. Drops the bubble though. Not gonna have that for 12-13 seconds. They have to get on point. The time's ticking down. 14-13 seconds remaining. Princess Eva almost has a nano boost. They might try to be played for that. Incredibles almost has a visor. Very close. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. They have to get on point now. Overtime is triggered. They're going to be able to almost build a 1 tick, but rough balls. Princess Eva doesn't have the nano boost yet. They have to stay on point. Index is the next to fall. Jivy finds a kill on Incredible. Novi finds a kill on Lane, and Novi has to clutch it up here. The DPS, that's all there is. DPS is support. Novi being insane, finds another kill, finds a 4th kill, and it's Jivy and Novi. The DPS are left alone. The DPS, the star of this attack, they clean it up. They're gonna be able to cap point A. Now they get 30 seconds go point B.
And we have not seen much defense happening in this map at all. Delirium is gonna definitely need to think of something to at least force a stall in this rate. Though Incredibles does have a tactical visor about to happen. Valkyrie's about to happen. So let's see what we can think of from Delirium.
You're on the verge. Princess Eva has nano boost ready. They can engage with it. Now that the time is gone, overtime is triggered. They get 1 tick. Incredible, able to pop the visor. Immediately gets taken out by Index. Puts you over to the Hog. Novi finds kill on Francesco. Live kill on Abrupt though. He gets taken out, deleted. Novi able to find another 1. 2 ticks builds up total. Jivy again, it's the DPS. Transcendence from 2 turns. Able to keep everyone healthy. Jivy finds the 2nd kill. Jivy cleans it up, finds 3. They need a couple more. They take out Incredible, and they finish the map with 1 minute and 30 seconds for the full points. Adam, you gotta be kidding me. They finish Volskaya cap both points in their overtime push.
This is unbelievable! And like I said, you said give the DPS credit for staying alive at that first point. able to pull off the damage and eliminate the Delirium defense to force the point B, and gotta give credit to, again, to Princess Eva and 2 turns for keeping the team alive again on that second point. They're doing something right, and that's what's helping. It looks like Jivy's going Bastion on this one.
You go. No, I really like this actually. You're putting all your cards on the table. You commit to the Bastion. You commit to this bunker. They can't be expected. You have to be careful with live though. Could hook them in, but you know you go all in with this Bastion. You can probably if they push slow, then if they aren't ready for it, the Jivvy can just clutch it up here. And it's really been just the DPS on that last round, Adam. Yeah, the support's giving them the heals, but DPS are the ones that picked up the kills and closed it out. They have to cap the full map, or Delirium walks away with their first loss. Can they do it? They're on the attack. 1 minute for point A. They're pushing it. It's going to be Incredibles on the Tracer. Files on the ball again. Daniel LaRosa, dangerously low, has to get out to get that healing up from lane. File only has a shield. That's going to be gone. Gets the Mega Health Pack. Going to be looking for a position. It's going to be slamming down. He's looking for Novi, but he has the healing that he needs. Jivvy on the high ground with a Bastion, looking for some picks from the high ground. It's a sleep on File in the back line coming in from Princess Eva, gets nothing. Novi finds the heal strong. It's on Incredible. Novi Soldier is being very dangerous right here. In next though, on Diva, trying to find something, but gets taken out. That's it, that's one, and now Live finds the second kill on 2 turn. Jivvy on the Bastion, takes out Francesco, finds lane, able to get 2 kills. He's looking for more. It's gonna almost take out a Tracer. Jivvy almost has that ultimate, and Princess Eva also almost has the ultimate. It's going to be taking out Delirium, Captain Point A, and they have so many ultimates moving into point B. 30 seconds remaining. This series could go for another overtime push. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's take a look. 15 seconds remaining. They have the Transcendence, they have the Mines, they have the Pulse Bomb. They have to be careful though with Jivvy's Bastion tank configuration and a Nano Monkey. Princess Eva has the Nano boost, and Novi with a visor is deadly. Overtime is triggered. It's all up, bro, on point. The Pulse Bomb gets eaten by Index, making those high impact plays. File finds the kill on 2 turn, and the visor now being used from Novi. Finds 1. The beat's not gonna be there. Jivvy finds another. Finds 2. It's a DPS layup. The kill feed again. New Mexico State trying to close this one now, and it's Jivvy on the back end. New Mexico State will walk away with this long series win on Mexico Skya. What a finish, Adam, and what a great series.
To say wow. I'll bet that Bastion was a great choice on that point B. Look at this. Picks the perfect spot. Though Novi did a couple tactical visor kills, but man, that was the perfect spot to just catch Delirium offense off guard, and we get the first and only defensive hold of this entire map.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. What a long series indeed. Both of these teams definitely showing why they are 4-0. But now, New Mexico State picking up their 5th win, staying undefeated, 5-0 on the series, trying to go undefeated after next week. Delirium, though, still will see a place in the playoffs. Happy to see them there, but they will be moving to 4-1. Adam, the star, definitely, there was lots of them, but Index on New Mexico State's side, I say pick up MVP of our map. We saw a lot of great stuff from him.
Oh yeah, and even though all the teammates did get some great plays, most of them probably were not possible without many of the graviton surges from NX, which it helped Jivy get some molten core damage going on. It helped Jivy as well with a triple hammer kill, which sadly was not playing the game in Hollywood. And then NX able to get some hooks, and yeah, he could do it all.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and we saw great plays coming from Innex, and absolutely, we have a great pleasure. We're gonna be bringing you a close interview from Innex. We're gonna get him here in the Cassie booth, our MVP of the match. New Mexico State picking up their 5th win, stay undefeated, and we are joined now by Innex. Innex, congratulations for picking up this long series win on Vizcaya, and New Mexico State continuing to 5-0. Welcome.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. So, Index picking up our MVP of the series. Your Zarya play, I have to mention, was very, very well. You almost had Graviton Surge every single time. On the Sky Industry, we saw you bring out the Hog. High pick potential character. Was that called by your team, or was that a personal choice?
That was a lot of a personal choice thing. The thing with Zarya is, she ramps up, but in like really tense situations like that, I felt I needed to get a pick that could get a character pick that can change the fight in an instant, like a Roadhog hook, say. And that's kind of why I chose Roadhog in that situation, just to get the one and done sort of pick. And that's why I thought it was important to swap then.
Yeah, absolutely, completely understand. And you showed us that on the Hog, it was very good as well. Moving over to Hollywood, do you guys play a lot of Torbjorn? Because I personally love seeing Torbjorn play in these high competitive Overwatch matches. But you did play it pretty often. You played it on Hollywood, some on Vizcaya Industries. Is that something you guys practice with in scrims?
Jivy, he's our other DPS. He was on that Torbjorn, and Jivy is a bit of an off meta specialist, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Bringing out the Bastion, the Torb. He's really excellent on Torb, to the level where some people might be excellent on Cassidy, or etc. Like
Mhm.
he's really good with Torb in general, and like he feels comfortable on the pick, and we were all like, you know what, we're on defense, let's whip out the Torb.
Yeah, absolutely. Were you all equally going insane when he got the triple hammer kill off of your graph?
I I was a little worried that would be seen as BM, but you know what? We were all going crazy in the chat, like, oh my god, this guy really pulled out the hammer in the graph. We all thought it was really funny. But yeah,
We
it was
were
great.
all, Adam and I were going insane here in the Cassie booth as well. Always, it's a viable strategy. It's a melee weapon. You guys are 5-0. You are the last undefeated team here in the beginner series. Delirium, you just knocked off of the throne for first. You guys are now number 1. Is there any other team that you have seen that you are keeping an eye out on the radar, or are you guys pretty confident moving forward into week 6 and playoffs?
Honestly, I'm not too worried. We were a little worried coming in. Delirium, amazing team. They were doing really good. They're really giving us a run for our money. Amazing team. Props to them. And they really put up a great fight. And we were worried after that first match. We were worried, to say the least. But, honestly, any team can beat any team in this game. Overwatch is so incredibly, it's like, anything can happen in this game. That's what I love about it. And
Yeah,
we're not worried. I think we have a great team here, but overall, anything can happen, and we'll be prepared for anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. I say that all the time. Index, is there anyone you would like to shout out from behind the scenes or on the team while you're here?
All right, shout out to my boys in chat. Shout out Dom. Shout out Gabe. Uh, shout out Brandon. I think he got banned. Brandon, that's your fault. I don't care what you did. Yeah. Shout out all my whole team, man. Thank you guys for having me on. Appreciate it.
Awesome, absolutely. Yeah, some fans there. Index, thanks for coming here for this
Of course.
post-game interview. Congratulations to you guys, and moving forward, good luck to New
Thank
Mexico
you so much.
State.
Yeah.
That was Index. That was joining us here for a post-game interview. A very close series we had here. New Mexico State walking away with the win 3-1, but it was a grind fest to pick up that last map win on Viscaya Industries. Honestly, Delirium still moving forward, a dangerous team, and definitely one to keep a look on.
Oh, you definitely are right on that one. There's a possible chance we could see these two teams face off again. You know, this could possibly be a rivalry in the making after seeing a very hyped up Volskaya Industries.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if these two teams see each other again in playoffs at some time. They're both the undefeated teams so far, 4-0. And then, you know, there's a reason why they're 4-0 and they beat the other team. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see them again. But, Adam, I think that's going to wrap it up here for week 5 for us.
Oh, yes. It was a fun, probably one of the most fun matches I got to cast here. Two undefeated teams. Eventually, Delirium was basically the Thanos, but New Mexico State was basically the Iron Man pulling the snap.
Yeah, absolutely. But Adam, a pleasure casting with you.
Yes, it's same. I have to say the same thing.
Yes, absolutely. My name has been Guthix. You can follow me at my Twitter at Guthix Esports. Keep up with all my casting gigs here at UGC and other leagues that I cast for. And I've been here joined by Adamsmasher.
Yes, thank you very much. And yes, I'm Adamsmasher, and to all the UGC crew here that worked on this and produced this awesome game tonight, we have to say good night to you all.
Good evening, everyone.